Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Jesse here from Long Lost Robots. Today, I want to talk about the great and badass Rick Beato and his series called "What Makes This Song Great." I want to talk about because the main thing in this video is about music theory and how much is needed to write pop music, rock and roll, rock in general, indie rock, all that good stuff. And three, I want to do my own version of "What Makes This Song Great" with my own song because I had to start asking myself, what is my channel about? And well, I have the answer. So let's have some fun. Let's talk music. Okay, so guys, first things first, there is no way I am starting this video and I'm going to start bashing Rick Beato. Rick Beato is a badass. If you don't know who he is, I'll see if I can leave a link below. Look him up on YouTube. He's going to come up. He's well known. He's a badass. All right, he knows all about music theory. He's an amazing guitar player, piano player. This guy has ear training like you would never believe. He's a badass. Go learn from him. The point of this video is when he talks about what makes this song great. And I know you're talking about, hey, Jesse, you're just using Rick Beato's name for clickbait or whatever. But in a sense, he does that as well, right? So if he's talking about what makes this Red Hot Chili Peppers song or Journey or System of a Down, Perfect Circle, whatever it might be, I mean, he's kind of doing the same thing, right? Because the topic and the point, one of the points I want to make is, how much music theory do you need to write music? And I say that because when I see a guy like Rick Beato talking about what makes this song great, I want to know what makes a Rick Beato song great. Do you see what I'm saying? So the man is so amazing. He knows so much. His skill set is so good. But where's his music at? He has the connections. He has the artist around him. I know he's not a singer. So get the guys together. Create some music, show us what makes a great song, right, guys? So that brings us back to your legacy, our legacy as artists, as bedroom artists, right? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? Well, the one thing you can do is get your songs recorded. And that's because you want to talk about what makes your song great. You want to be able to talk about what makes your music good, not somebody else's, So that brings us back to the conversation of music theory. How much do you need? I don't have much music theory. I don't have any musical theory training at all. I play by ear, and it is a detriment to my ability to write and record music. It is. But on the other hand, I'm pretty creative. And it's been my experience throughout my journey of 22 years of playing live and meeting so many people that some of the best musicians I met were the worst songwriters. Right? They're the worst songwriters, not the person or who they are and what they know and how they can apply it. It's that their songwriting is just too technical. And I think what happens is when somebody starts growing up with rules and you learn with rules, and music theory is in a lot of ways rules. This works with that in a triad, and this thing, this fourth, seventh dimension of the third fleet is coming together, and now you have a song. That's great. And I wish I had a lot of that. I do. And my ignorance shows a lot in my music sometimes, but the creativity lacks. But here's the great thing of being a doer instead of a talker is that when you get to my age, or let's say you've been doing this for 5 years, you need to have a legacy and a history under your belt. You should be able to show somebody what makes your song great. So check out Rick Beato. Warren Hewitt actually does this. So check out Produce Like a Pro. I know you guys, you know who these guys are. Produce Like a Pro. Go check it out on YouTube. Badass. Warren Hewitt's a badass. One thing I like about him is that he'll work with all kinds of people. I think he just did a video as the date of this video with Elvis Costello's drummer, and he did some cool riffs. And I'm just thinking, he doesn't talk much about theory. He talks about music production. Right? So Warren Hewitt's a badass because one thing I like about him is that he will constantly show his creativity, the creative side of him and with the production. Rick Beato will show you all the music theory, but sometimes I don't see the creativity. He's talking about other creative people. Well, guys, we got to get over that, and I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to do my own version of what makes this song great. I'm going to show you two songs. I think two songs. Right now, we'll start with one. It's called Sunshine Girl. I recorded this on a multi-track recorder. It had 8 tracks and 4 in stereo. So that was your limitations. It was not in a DAW. This is a multi-track recorder. It was the BR1600 RCD from Boss. I'll place a picture up in the screen. Massive limitations. This song is pretty old. There was I did the song in a garage actually, in a pretty tough time in my life, and I met my now wife. So check this out. This is Sunshine Girl. I'm gonna play the song. I'm gonna stop it here and there. We're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna talk about what makes this song great. And guys, I don't know a lot of theory. I'm just gonna tell you what the hell I did and see if you like it. I hope you enjoy Sunshine Girl. Let's check it out. All right, guys. So first things first, the intro, the song just comes up and kicks your ass immediately. You know, a lot I talk about building a song up and having it go from here to here and then bringing it back and forth. Well, this song doesn't do that. It comes with stabbing hits that ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, just stabs with the bass. I wrote this song with the bass first, and then I came up with the funky chords. And then you'll notice some of the horns and string sections, they'll be going up and the other ones will be going down, right? So up in scale and down the scale, you'll hear that. Let's go ahead and move forward, and we're gonna go just to the first verse.
In the middle of the night, I reach for you, oh, and you are there. Every time you hold me, you know that my worries seem to fade away.
So 2-chord progression, very simple, right? And then watch how I do the bridge. And the funny thing is, it just goes right back into that 2-chord progression. I'm a king of 2 to 4 chord progressions because I don't have any music theory. Here's the breakdown, or the bridge, excuse me, and it's going to go right into the first verse or first chorus.
Oh, every time you look at me, you know that I am bound to be torn into pieces. You're my lady. You're my sunshine girl. No more dark and cloudy nights. You're my sunshine girl. Oh.
So you can see this song is just an intense, funky song, but it's a little different than most funk. It's not, funky dance. It's not 70s. It's not 60s. It's not 2000s. It's me. It's original because I play with passion. I don't think about what belongs here, what belongs there, what needs to come here, because I'm not trained in that way. And again, I know that's a flaw, but there's also some benefits to that. And notice how, even with my lack of knowledge, I understand that you can have instruments going up the scale and down the scale at the same time. And I did that with the horns and the string sections, and they just play with each other very, very well with a simple guitar and a simple bass line that does get a little, it gets a little repetitive. But, hey, I did this song by myself. The whole damn song was produced by me. It's not easy, as people say, guys. Get that through your head and it will benefit you. It's hard work. Let's go ahead and listen to a little bit more of this, and we'll go into another song really quick.
It's funny how the little things that others seem to think are strange that get
Different
me so.
rhythm vocally.
Oh, you know that 1 and 1 is 2.
Lyrics aren't that bad.
To me and you were one
They're not
and the
offensive.
same now. Oh, I can feel the chemicals
Listen to those horns.
running through my mind when I am close to
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
you. Now,
You're my lady. You're my sunshine girl. Not a bad chorus. 'Cause you're my sunshine girl. Repetitive, memorable. Check out the solo. Very simple. So, guys, song is awesome. You want to be able to do this for your friends and family, for your children. You want to be able to have a legacy. The reason why I can do this all day long because I've been in bands, I put in the time, I worked hard. Let's go ahead and do one more song really quick. Let's go ahead and just forget this. I want to do another song. It's completely different. So I went from a multi-track recorder to GarageBand, and this song was actually recorded in GarageBand in my apartment. It's a much different song. I'm very much into a band called the Mars Volta. Not too much these days, but the Mars Volta was a huge part in my life, and I wanted to do something a little bit like that. Here it is. I hope you enjoy. Now, first thing right away is the contrast between the two different songs. Now, no one can ever tell me that I don't have a diverse set of songs recorded and printed. I don't care what you think about my productions and how things were too high and too low and here and this and that. This is the past, and I have a future to build on. And when you can do that yourself, you're going to be thanking God you did and taking the time to do it, because I have the ability right now to show multiple people multiple things of my art, and this is art, my friends. Check out this bass line.
You tried to hide it all within the tree and never returned. What a clever one you are.
Here's the chorus.
This is the offer.
It's that bass.
This is the offer that we will give to you. This is the
Look at that double chorus immediately. I don't even leave it to one. I go double immediately. Guitar riff over here, completely two separate riffs. And that bass line is just right? And that is what it takes to get creative and get fun and do something different. One thing I think about music theory is that sometimes it takes people down a path of, I have to do it this way because the chord progression, because the circle of fifths, because the this and that tells me, my friends, the moment you can get out of that, I know your songs are going to improve. Let's do a little bit more of this song. I want to show you this solo that's in this song as well.
But you cannot refuse. This is the offer that we will give to you. You flew away and made it to the sun and burnt off your wings.
So it just goes right back into a verse. Let me go ahead and find the solo. I want to show you that because it's really, really cool. So check out the solo, and then it goes into this really crazy breakdown, and the song ends. Check it out.
That we will give to you.
Check that breakdown out.
Show me.
Listen, I want to let you know, guys, I did this in GarageBand. I used their stock drum producer packages that they have on there, and I just let them basically what it is. It's their live drummer, so you can. I don't even use it anymore right now. I can't even remember the name for this video, but man, that really surprised me. I forgot about that myself. Someone's trying to text me right now. So you saw how that little fill just kind of came in, and it's their smart drummer. That's what it is. So the drummer already has a pattern, and you just move the XY pad, and the drums change. Check this out one more time.
Show me your cards and I'll show you mine. So don't
Listen to those long, elongated vocals that are just belt out, right? So I'm getting very creative with what I'm doing. I'm very emotional. I should do a video on emotion and songwriting in itself, but creativity, emotion, all comes to play.
Show me your cards and I'll show you mine. So don't fight with a clever one you are. This is the offer. This is the offer that we will give to you. This is the offer that you cannot refuse. This is the offer.
Check out this ending. I haven't heard this in a while.
That we will give to you.
Check out that flanger at the end, guys. You can do so much with the tools you have. Music theory is needed. It's necessary, but you do not have to have it. You don't. You really don't. You can use your passion. You can pick up a guitar, a bass guitar, start learning your gear, start learning the DAW that you're working with. There's so much that I can go over on songwriting, and I hope to do that on this channel. My main purpose on this channel, even a while back when I first started YouTube, it was I kept saying over and over again, is to build a legacy, build a legacy, build a legacy. I know, God forbid, if anything were to happen right now in my life, and when that time comes, my daughter will always have something of me. She will have tons of songs to pull through and realize, wow, this is my daddy. This is some art, something that he left for the world, for me. And it's my legacy that I've worked on. So anyways, guys, that's it for me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Rick Beato's the man. I would never be foolish enough to talk shit about him on my channel or anytime, anywhere, never. But all that music theory doesn't do anything if you cannot get creative and write songs that people want to hear. That's the point. Writing songs that people do not want to hear, no matter how complicated your chord progression is, what seventh minor over your diminished fifth that you've done, nobody cares. If they can't sing along to it, if they can't groove to it, if they can't relate to it, if they can't get emotional with it, your song does not matter. Your theory does not matter. I don't care how good of a solo guitar player you are. I don't care how good a bass you are, drums. If people do not relate to your song, and if you cannot connect with people through the art of songwriting, it's different than the knowledge of music. It doesn't matter. You won't have a legacy. You'll just have a bunch of stuff that people will not want to listen to. And anyways, that's my take, guys. Check out Produce Like a Pro too. Warren Hewitt's the man. I love him. My name is Jesse Joels. Take care, and we will talk to you soon.